Meaning of, all shelves about me towards the worse. Here am I now upon my high place, he said to himself. Life may be no better, this is the mountain top, and all shelves about me towards the worse. For the first time I will light up the chambers, and bathe in my fine bath with the hot water and the cold, and sleep alone in the bed of my bridal chamber. The Bottle Imp by R. L. Stevenson, 1895. I simply can't figure out what this sentence means.
Shelving is usually something you say about a beach. It slopes evenly down from the high tide line into the water, so you quickly get to swimming depth without stumbling. This poor misery is on top of a metaphorical mountaintop that shelves away on each side. He has everything, including hot and cold running water. In 1895, so what is there left to hope for? Shelving, noun, Merriam-Webster 1, a sloping surface or place. 2, the state or degree of sloping. Here's the verb, just as it occurs in the book. Shelve, verb. 2, origin obscure, intr of a surface, to slope gradually. 1652. Obelized, to have an inclined position. minus 1763. Trans. To tilt. Source, Shorter, Oxford, 1933.
From context, what I'm getting is that the subject is at the peak of what's good for his life. From here, his life can only get worse. I believe the shelf he is talking about is a ridgeline or a cliff top or similar. In this context, I think either he's using shelve as a verb, in the sense of a ridgeline, a shelf, extends along. A plural noun, in the sense that there are lots of these ridges. But in this case the sentence is grammatically incorrect. The sentence should be something like, all shelves about me are pointed towards the worse. I.e., he's at the top of the mountain at life. Now all he can do is walk along these shelves towards a worse life.
This is from The Bottle Imp, a story by Robert Louis Stevenson, actually first published in 1891, and shelves here is a verb meaning to slope down and away from. The OED says gently, but one of the exemplars uses the word precipitously. The narrator has just fallen in love and thinks that he's reached the peak of happiness in his life and that everything must tilt toward the worse. And he seems to be vindicated in that judgment, since the next paragraph reveals that he's contracted leprosy.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.